Good morning, everybody.
Oh, what a morning it is.
Yeah.
Because I'm hungover. No, I didn't even drink that much, but I don't know what it maybe.
It was something. I don't know if it was about the food or what it was. Like, it was something.
Last night,
we went to the Nutcracker Market, VIP.
The preview party.
Preview party. And it was awesome. There's Roula there. I can hear Roula.
Yeah.
Totally clear.
Roula's doing it from home. She lost her
And you're
voice.
talking to me and I can't hear anything.
Really? You
look
hear
at-
us?
Yeah, I have no idea.
She can normally
Everything
read
is set
my.
up normal like it always was for 7 months.
That's so
For
weird.
5 months.
Just rest a little bit then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't
I
even.
don't understand. Let me check something on my sound card, maybe my headphones.
Oh my gosh, Ryan! Stop it! You let her go.
We saw Sam there. Saw Roula there. It was fun. We got to hang out.
We did. And who did I bring with me?
Yeah, you brought
The
Jules.
big debate. It was Jules.
Uh-huh.
It was.
I know. I saw
Mama
the-
G got to hang out with babes.
It's a win.
Santiago, sorry, my child.
It's a win-win for everybody.
I think so too. And he was so good last night. He went to sleep with the first try, my mom said. Because the night before, I felt so bad. Santiago and her were trying to go to bed, and we have a wall clock, and we changed it, obviously because of the time change. Right. And didn't it fall in his bedroom and scared the crap out of him?
Startles.
It startled him, and it took maybe 10, 15 minutes to try and get him calm again and then go through the whole bedtime process. But that was the first night my mom had with him in, I don't know, a couple months. But it's he wasn't even able to sit last time she was here. Now he's able to crawl. He's standing.
Was last night the first time you kind of didn't have him with you?
Yes and no, because we went on vacation for Kev's wedding.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind
But
of
that was back in
that was really fresh.
That was May.
Yeah, it was,
And
He's still the new car smell.
yeah,
yeah.
and you were miserable too. I could remember.
I was
'cause
not
there.
miserable.
You were
Miserable.
sad.
What was that?
You were miserable not being around him.
Paradise.
She's like, I don't know who you're looking at. 'cause-
I had a really, really amazing time. It was hard to obviously leave him. Last
I could
night
tell you
was-
were sad.
Was harder for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think because now I'm really connected to him.
Yeah, you're.
He's been around a lot longer, so now I'm I like you, kid.
Yeah, I'm bonding with you.
Before I was just popped you out, whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm gonna get text on Caribbe's text.
No, so we got Kevin and Namad. They're going to be out there because they're going to look for tailgaters
okay.
at the Nutcracker Market.
So we'll check in with
I
them.
guess they say women go out there and mimosa it up with some champagne and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mimosas and stuff. So.
Wow. Well, it is still technically dark. It's not day drinking.
Well, I mean, what time does sun come up?
Around 6:15.
Oh,
You start. I mean, it's
we probably won't talk to him until 7:40.
Okay.
So I think
When was the last
some day
time-
drinking.
Plenty
When
of
was the last time any of you felt like you were maybe a little intoxicated during the day? Early morning hours. Other than the drunk show.
Yeah, early morning? No, I don't do early. I'll do afternoon.
Yeah. No, it would have to be way before having a child. How boring is that?
Well, you can now once you have kids, especially in your age.
Oh, no, that's over with.
Although
That's
my
over
daughter,
with.
my daughter's wake me up before you leave. So she woke up at 5. She's 12. She wanted to study for some history test. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man.
Oh, wow. Good for her.
I want to tell her, no, just sleep in. But I'm like, well, hey, if you want to do it, you do it. Because
Yeah.
What grade is she in now?
7th.
7th? Okay.
I didn't care.
Middle school
I
is when
didn't
the
care.
pressure starts.
That was my problem. That's why I'm doing radio. I'm like, yep, I didn't care about school. I didn't want to show up.
But it's good if you learn it. I learned how to study. I was a great studier. I could take tests and ace them, but you don't retain it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You need to try to absorb the information and actually learn it, but it's easy to study and just, kind of fake your way through school.
There's something I want to talk about real quick because I love this stat when it comes to Thanksgiving dinner. Mm-hmm. I'm part of the 32% of adults that would rather have a hot dog than traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
Really? Why?
Turkey. I don't like turkey.
Really? Why not?
I don't know. It just
Yeah.
does nothing for me. I feel like
You haven't had it done right.
No, I've had some of the best people cooking turkeys, and I've had deep fried. I'm just bores me. All that work, all those hours, just for a turkey. I'd rather have a prime rib or a brisket or a steak. Something with.
It's just
so
symbolic. You know it's Thanksgiving. when
Yeah,
there's turkey.
you have to. You have to have
I
it.
mean, you gotta
right
have it,
there,
but
too.
I'd rather have the hot dogs around it than a turkey.
Hot dog infused turkey. There you go. Stuff
Turkey
it.
dogs?
Yeah.
Ugh, no.
Ew, what?
No, instead of, the cavity where you put the stuffing inside the bird, you
Yes.
could just fill it with hot dogs.
That is so foul. on so many levels.
You try it. Does it have a bunch of hot dogs
Also-
sticking out of it?
Yeah, looking at that would not be appealing at all to look at. It's
a little
like, oh,
vulgar, too.
what did you do here, Eric? Well, a little weird.
And I don't know why people always say, I can't believe you put the stuffing in the bread. It's so unsanitary. How could any germs possibly survive if you've got the oven set at 450 for like 5 hours?
I just don't think it tastes as good.
Oh, I
turkey.
love it, though. The juices
Yeah, I
drip
feel like
down into
you
the
either love
stuffing.
that
Or it's
or
dried
you
out.
love- Yeah, I know.
Because if it's not cooked well enough, then you will get sick.
Oh man, yeah, no.
And then it's all.
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put stuffing in.
You're not
going to
stuff your bird.
Are you
Well, I
doing
mean-
it at Kev's house?
Yes, but Kev flies in on Thanksgiving, so we're gonna have Thanksgiving at his house on Friday, and because I said we could do it at my house, but like his house is all done, so why not have it at his house?
Oh, you buy everything the day of.
But that's
It's
just
cheaper.
So you volunteered to
on
have
Thanksgiving?
at Kevin's house.
I guess if you put it that way, absolutely yes. But now I have to go grocery shopping because he's not here. I feel like
Oh, you're gonna get such side eye.
yes,
Like
right.
the brand, you buy the
I
wrong
feel
brand
like
of
I'm
sweet corn or
already having
corn.
anxiety
pink corn.
from the side eye I'm going to get from Kev. Like, I'm going to be like, can you write out the exact like brand you need and how many you need? Because he like goes with the flow with things, but certain things he's just like not okay.
Especially with food.
Yes. So I'm kind of nervous, but I think it's going to be easier for me to go grocery store shopping than hosting it at my house. Because last year he brought like all of this stuff over because I didn't have what he needed at the house.
Oh, the cooking utensils and
Yes, he
the
brought
pots
like
and the pans.
like a whole like chef's knife thing and like rolled it out. And he's like looking at all of his knives, and I was like, I have like a butter knife and a IKEA knife. I had a couple knives, but they weren't of taste.
Now, it's easy to get addicted to that. I did my Amazon shopping. I was like, I really need a good kind of cook every day. I was like, I want to get some good knives.
Did you get a whole thing?
I did. You know, it's like,
Is it in like a chef's bag though that you like roll it
got,
out,
like,
or is it in a block?
well, no, I've got those kind of knives, but I got specialty knives for cutting certain things. 'Cause, you know, all of them, although, sorry, I got a little something in my throat. Although I don't eat meat, you know, I'll cook meat for everybody
Right.
else that comes
So
to
you need a
visit.
good
So I've got meat cutting knives and everything. And some of them come with like a leather satchel and a button. You pull the blade out, and it's.
I don't know if I can trust a chef that doesn't eat his own product.
I ate it for. I mean, my God, I ate
I've
meat
known you
half
for
my life.
20 some years, and I've known you for 24 years. You never had meat then.
No, but I mean, I grew up. My granddad.
You haven't any meat in the 90s. You haven't any meat in 2000s, 2010s. Like 3 or 4 decades, you've not eaten meat.
But as a kid,
So I'm just gonna say,
I grew up. My granddad had a butcher shop.
I don't give a
spent
crap
so
if
much time
my
in
dad
there.
was a farmer. Doesn't mean I'm a farmer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. How do you know you have enough salt? How do you have enough?
Well, why don't you let me try and make a dish for everybody, and you guys can judge.
Do it. I'm all about having.
You like my
I
chicken?
like free food.
Yes.
I'm saying
absolutely.
steak because you eat chicken.
Steak's easy to make.
All right, bring me a steak then.
I can do it.
There's no way you can just bring it to you.
Or go cook it.
From
We'll
that-
bring a grill out here. Go buy one at Walmart for $25.
Right, and then you're just gonna.
we'll broadcast. I'll be out in the parking lot. I have my little white Chef Boyardee hat on.
Hell yeah.
Get my tongs and everything, and I'm out
just
there and
look
I'm
out the
Make
making
some
window.
brats on the side, hot dogs, sell them. We can do it for charity.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
$5 a hot dog.
$5 a hot dog.
That's for charity.
I bet you I'd have a bigger crowd than ever before. If I'm out there on Westheimer with a grill.
Oh yeah, you could be painting. Nobody come see that, but
You
then
could just paint.
Like I
hot dog
literally
photos.
last week I
We go
jumped.
grab your wiener.
Last week I
hot dog.
rappelled down like a 26-story building. There's some people came by. Hey, congratulations!
You get
but
free
if I had a
food.
grill out there, oh my God, I'd stop traffic.
hell yeah, do it. You're the guy in the corner that's always flipping the sign.
Oh yeah.
Come buy this, come buy that. So Roula's good. I was talking to her off the air here just while we're doing the show. Looks like she's going to just drive over here
Okay.
because it's not her setup's not
Her
working.
setup's not working.
I don't know if the elevator's working or not.
They're still
It's-
working.
But if they're shutting it down now, I'm not sure.
Right.
They were late. They were supposed to be shut down. The building's doing some kind of maintenance here behind us.
Just from 5 to 7, so it's like you're trying to get here early to get on the elevator.
Yeah, that's
But
why.
obviously with Roula's foot,
Right.
and there's no air in this place, so we're doing this. Pretty soon we're going to be doing this with no clothes on.
Yeah. Like I came in wearing a button down, and I already I had to find an old T-shirt here, and I'm like, oh, it's a long sleeve T-shirt. So I took
Is that what you did? You cut that off?
I cut the sleeves off, and I'm like, oh, it looks like a Kevin shirt now.
Oh yeah, no, you got to do a little bit shorter.
Yeah, you got to make it crop top.
Yeah.
Crop top because it's
top.
like about 95 degrees in the studio
Yeah,
right
so
now.
should be a fun day. At least we got roses going on.
Yes. Hot, sticky roses. All right. So we don't know what Scoop is right now.
No, we'll figure
we'll
it
do
out.
our own thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're running a little late, but we'll figure it out.
All right. Weather today.
Can we get her fixed?
Oh, yeah. She'll be
Create our own
she lives
scoop.
close.
Some
So,
stuff here.
weather today, partly cloudy, looks like high 82. Right now it's 70 degrees and 610 on the Roula and Ryan Show. Blazers of Houston, which, by the way, I've been doing that. I've actually lost so far.
I was going to ask you.
Almost 7
Look at
pounds.
Skinny.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Skinny mini.
Yeah, it's starting to
I
work.
can't call you double chin Ryan anymore.
Oh, darn.
it.
You were calling me that?
Yep.
Oh, I guess I can't do it behind your back anymore. That's what I'm saying.
Rula's on her way in right now, by the way. The whole thing is that Rula had foot surgery, and the building was doing a diagnostic on the elevator. They were
It's
supposed to
from
shut it down.
like 4:30 to 7 or something.
They haven't done it yet, so she's driving in right now.
Right when she gets here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think instead they just turned off the air conditioning. So it's nice and toasty in here. Okay, so the big news
Well, at
is
least you lost weight, so
I'm going to lose more
that's
after
better, right?
this show.
Don't you, when you lose weight, you get colder?
Oh, yeah.
That is so true. My
Yeah.
dad used to make everything in icebox, and now that he lost all this weight, he is freezing. He has like a heated blanket in his
You
office.
got less padding.
It's really sad.
Hollywood actors reached a tentative agreement with the major studios to resolve the end of the strike. The 118-day work stoppage it has officially ended at midnight. So SAG-AFTRA union said in a statement after a negotiating committee unanimously backed a deal with Disney and Netflix and other companies valued at more than $1 billion.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, the 3-year contract includes an increase in minimum salaries and a new bonus paid by streaming services. I think that's what they had a lot of problems with, was the fact that, hey, I'm being paid to do this show. It's going to air, say, on ABC, but then they turn around, sell that show to a bunch of streaming companies, and I'm not getting paid for that.
That's true. I mean, think about it. You do all that work.
You don't get paid for any of that?
Like, you see these people with, like,
they're double dipping.
Like Suits. Suits came back out of nowhere and was like the #1 show all summer
Yes.
on Netflix, and those people did not get paid that much.
No.
I don't think they got paid crap.
I don't think they got anything for the
They
streaming
probably
residuals.
didn't. And then it like blew up.
But then you're like,
Sure.
if you're the writer, I'm sure they got paid. He's like, well, I wrote those words. I did all the work. You just read my words.
Yeah.
Then they start fighting. They start fighting over that stuff.
Do you think you could go home and memorize 68 pages of dialogue, word for word, and recite it the next morning?
No, I couldn't even do 2 pages.
I can't even do 2 sentences. Are you
But
kidding
nowadays they don't need to. You just do the
Yeah, they
pages
just
for the
take-
day.
Right, that's what I was thinking too.
Unless you're a soap opera. The people that really know how to memorize are
soap opera actors? Yeah.
I know people make fun of their acting, but maybe
It's because they have to memorize so much.
Yeah,
They do.
They're thinking. It's like they're pondering. It's like, why are they thinking so long?
That's why
for
they
the
do
next
that.
line. Yeah.
that's why his eyebrow goes up all the time. And
Right,
he's,
and
oh,
the
wow, he's really into this character.
Dramatic music. They're like, we're just going to play the music really loud until she figures out the line.
We got to show Sam the
this.
video when I was on Days of Our Lives. Like, it was,
Yeah,
God, it was like
there's-
18 years ago, Sam. It was hilarious. My big scene, we were all waiting for it. And it was supposed to air on a Friday. And
Yeah.
all you see is my shoes getting out of the elevator.
They cut you? They didn't want you on?
Well,
we
then
hyped it up.
Then that Monday,
He got it.
you finally saw me.
But all day Friday, we're like, oh, he's on today. Ryan's going to be on. Here he comes. We saw your shoes.
You saw my shoes.
By the way, were they your shoes or did you have to get prop shoes?
No, they were my shoes. Now, the prop
So you had
shows.
to bring your own clothes.
Oh, well, no. Then I was on another soap opera called Passions. So NBC, they said, oh, since you can be on Days, you can go over to the other studio and film Passions. Passions was more fun because they actually gave me lines. And they clearly dressed me because the suit was so freaking huge. I'm just like this little head in this giant suit.
That's
Forgot
funny.
about that.
That's cool.
I want to play this audio. What's this guy's name, Sam? I just know he went viral and people were sending it to me. Jay
Jay,
Scheidi or something like that?
it's Shetty. I don't. Yeah.
I don't want to
we're-
mispronounce that word.
Yeah.
Let's just say it doesn't really matter. He has a theory.
He has a theory, and he has beautiful eyes. You can Google him later if you want to.
Yeah,
but
you'll-
here is his theory.
only do one thing with our partners, and it's watching TV. And that is the lowest form of intimacy that you could possibly ask for with any human being. If you and I watch TV together for 200 hours a year, we would potentially be no closer than we were before. I have this pyramid of intimacy, and entertainment's on the lowest rung of the ladder. But that's what the majority of couples are doing. So if we're only watching TV together, I promise you that relationship is not growing. It's actually falling apart slowly and you have no idea.
I think that's a load of crap. I can't tell you how many years I spent laying on the couch with my sweetie, snuggling. We're watching a show. We're laughing. We're bonding over it. We turn it off, go to bed and have something to chat
You
about.
have something in common with each other?
Yeah.
I think the problem is if you're watching TV separately.
Well, yeah, you go
Like
in
it's
one
like
room.
7
you go
at
in
night,
another
I
room.
don't
Looking
wanna-
at you, Eric,
You go watch your Bravo. I'll go watch my wrestling. No.
in your movie theater.
I disagree with that completely.
Yeah. I know what he's saying. You should try and. J.J. Watt yesterday was on Pat McAfee's show. It's a sports show, and they even put it on ESPN. Mm-hmm. And he was with his brother TJ because they had a Thursday game, or I think they had a Thursday night game last week. The Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sam would probably know.
Yeah. It
So
was
he went
Thursday.
and stayed with them because they had all weekend off. He goes, "Yeah, we were sitting there watching the Texas game, college," and then TJ goes, "You know what? We could sit here and watch this, and we'll never remember this day, or we could go make some memories." So they ordered disc golf set, and they went out and played.
Like Frisbee golf.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fun.
So they went and did that and made memories. I'm like, that's a good point. Because, do you remember? I don't remember 3 weeks ago what I was doing. It's probably watching the Astros play and getting all
you don't
nervous.
always have the time or energy for that.
As bad
Most
as
people are both working. You get home.
So mad with the
Right,
Astros
you wanna
losing, but now I'm
relax,
like,
not
I'm so over it now.
As you're wearing an Astro shirt.
Oh yeah, I'm never over, but like
I didn't burn all my clothes. I'm just
yeah.
over this season.
I'm not giving up on these guys.
No.
They're gonna win next year.
Okay.
So do you agree with that guy or not?
No,
No, not at all.
but some people are just not TV people.
That I can't understand. Like, what do you do?
Like some people are not like great. Like this one lady I met at the Nutcracker market. She just came straight for me. She's like, I've been wanting to meet you, and even knew my wife Nagy and
Yeah.
and her friends. Like, I don't know who you are. I listen to NPR. I'm like, I don't give a crap. Thanks for telling me.
I wanted to meet you. I don't know who you
But
are.
another one wanted me. The other person didn't know, which is
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what? NPR? Give us a chance.
What is it?
Entertain you.
What does that stand for?
Sometimes I feel like people say that just to try and sound
National
smart.
Public Radio. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like, we're very serious. We're NPR.
And then when I hear that, I'm like, but you're fun at parties.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Throwing a real barn
Maybe they
burner
just
tonight.
want like a serious thing.
I know, but life is serious enough. You know how better my life has been the last year, not watching any of that
100%.
cable news channels and stuff.
I got off
What's
Twitter.
the saying? Ignorance
Ignorance is bliss. Yeah.
That's me.
No, I got off Twitter.
Right.
Seems like
over
I've been
here.
doing this for.
Welcome to my life for 31 years.
I'm so much happier not following all that politics and crap. It just made me angry. It made me frustrated. It was just like, why am I thinking? Why are they renting
am I
space
thinking?
in my head for free? Why am I thinking?
But someone goes, Ryan, aren't you divorced? Because you were saying how
You're
you disagree with this.
with your
Yeah, I got divorced 12 years ago, but it's not almost 13 years ago, but it's not like I haven't had relationships, since then. I'm just saying. And the funny thing is, my ex-wife never watched TV. I turn on the TV, she'd immediately fall asleep. It was like a drug. I turn on the TV, she's instantly asleep.
I do that with movies. You guys ever do that? You're trying to watch something, you fall asleep, and you wake up, and then you rewind it and then you watch it again. You fall asleep like 4 or 5
Oh
times.
my
Yeah, you can't get through it.
I'm like, damn it! Why can't I
Just
get to the
wait
scene?
till the next day to watch it. No,
Maybe
my
let
biggest thing is Mark's like, let's go to bed and watch TV. And then I'm like, yeah, sure. And as soon as my head hits the pillow, and he's like, I thought we were watching this. I'm like, no.
No,
that sucks when you've
On
got
the
to be.
sofa, I'm right awake.
When
and
you've
then
got to
I'm
be
in bed.
the TV police, you both agree that you want to watch this, and you look over and your mate's drowsing off, and you know you're going to have to re-explain everything that just happened. I'm like, hey, open up the eyes. Wake back up. Come on. You're missing this.
it's not even worth it.
Then you're not
it's
enjoying it.
No, absolutely
Hey, welcome
not.
back, Rula.
Her voice is in and out today.
Hey.
I have to give you some
Oh my
lozenges for
God.
roses.
I got some of that miracle
morning.
spray for your throat.
Yeah,
You've
I
been
was
trying a
really
little bit.
scared the elevator was gonna stop on me. One of them is propped open with a
Yeah.
cone,
Oh, yeah.
and the other one I was like, "This is taking a really long time. There's nobody around here. I better not get stuck in this elevator."
Right? At least go up with someone so you're stuck together.
Right, and then when the
That'd
one
be
that,
worse.
Oh, no, that's worse. What if you have to pee?
I could not go. No, I would have to be stuck with someone. I can't do it by myself.
I got stuck in our elevators for 90 minutes one morning.
Plus, they're sucking up your oxygen.
I don't care. At least I wouldn't die alone.
You think you're going to run out of air in the elevator?
Well, 2 people, maybe.
Oh, you should.
Sam,
Not
One thing about
vacuum
2
packed.
people is you don't know how the other person's going to react. I'd rather be by myself. I'd be like, okay, I have a phone. It works,
No, I can't be by
right?
myself.
and what if you're with somebody that gets freaked out and they just
Yeah,
start taking
and
all
they
their
start
clothes
panic
off,
attacking
and they're
and
naked in the
freaking
elevator
out.
with you?
It would make a great story and probably would pass a lot of time on the I almost said on the airplane. In the elevator. Uh-oh, where
Well,
am
I was in the elevator, and
You started getting naked.
It was the strangest thing. Eric decided to get completely naked.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do that right now.
Instead of you just standing in an elevator all by yourself.
It's like you were only in there for 7 minutes. Why'd you poop in there? What happened?
Just knowing you can't do it.
Yeah, there's the one that works. 3 guys came out of it looking all official, and I was like, am I supposed to go in there now, or what's going to happen?
Right.
I texted Eric. I said, I'm in here now. I hope.
Well, we
works.
know those are the only guys that can get you out of it, because when I did get stuck in that elevator, they called the fire department. They could not get me out. The only way, because you have to have a special key to get into that elevator, they had to call like the elevator company or the building manager, whoever had that emergency key. And that's the person that got me out of
firefighters
it.
didn't have it. Also, Ryan, were you in a fight with a tiger? What happened to your shirt?
Oh,
With your sleeves.
So
Yes.
here's the deal. I came in wearing a wool button-down shirt.
Yes.
What happened to your shirt?
Because I came in
We're
wearing
going
a
to
wool.
crop it as well.
Okay. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I
get your
came
belly
in,
button.
this because it was hot?
yeah, the
You
AC
just cut
was
the
out.
sleeves off.
Yes.
I was like, well, I need a T-shirt. It's too hot. I'm going to
But
sweat
we don't
to
have
death.
scissors. So we had to like chew
What
it
do you
off.
use?
I had paper scissors basically, and I cut the sleeves, and it does look like I've
Before
been
the
mauled.
show started, or while I was driving here?
No, around
No, before
five-
Before I drove.
About
540.
540 or something. I was like,
gosh.
It's one of those shirts that you saw back in the day with what do you
the
call those?
baseball jerseys,
Baseball
where they
tees.
come down below
Like
your
a softball
elbows.
league, a beer league, or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, it is just too damn hot to be wearing this.
What happened, right?
So
Got
I
in a fight with a
used
jungle
paper
cat and lost.
scissors and I cut off the sleeves.
Well, you know, it's funny. Tomorrow we're broadcasting live from the Nutcracker Market. And yesterday when I left, I knew since the elevators weren't going to work, I took everything with me. Do you know I almost walked out of my house now without my headphones? Because the headphones here are the ones at the Nutcracker Market. So I would have shown up here and be like, well, what else is going to go wrong today?
Awkward.
It's so crazy. Anyway, I'm sure you'll talk about Nutcracker Market. But yes, special case out there live.
Yep.
We'll check in with him.
Yeah, he's calling right now, so we can check in with him next break.
Yes, we
We'll do a little
will.
round table because there's other things we got to talk about.
Yes, Houston Ballet Nutcracker Market kicked off last night. Officially, the first general day is today for general admission and early birds and all that. Kevin's going to give you the rundown.
This is actually, we talked about this one. Jobs that are a lot less fun than most people expect. Like you see people working at Disney. That looks like a fun job.
I'm a cast member.
Probably not if
And
you're
they're
wearing
like,
a Mickey suit that's
like-
110 degrees.
Like the job
for
I
12
did
hours.
working for the Chicago Cubs. You know, I
That
got
looks like a fun job. No,
all
it
the
wasn't.
cool stuff
Your
behind the
back had to
scenes.
beat all the action all the time.
And you got to hear the same thing every day, the same music.
Dun, dun, dun,
FAO
dun,
Schwartz, I worked
dun.
at a toy store. You think that'd be fun?
Welcome to our world.
That same damn song every day.
9,000 times.
37530, you can throw in a job that you've had that you expected it to be fun and it wasn't. We'll go over that next on the Roula and Ryan Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Table. There are
table.
some jobs you look at and you're like, wow, that must be really fun.
Like working at KRBE. Special K is, we're going to check in with him a little bit before Roses because he's live at the Nutcracker Market.
That's fun.
As people are already setting up their little pre-tailgate mimosa party to go shopping.
I love that.
It's the first day of the biggest shopping market of the year. So we'll check in with him right before Roses
And
because
then
we're
we'll
trying
see
to get
everybody
everything.
live tomorrow.
Oh, yes. We'll be live there tomorrow starting at 6. So if you are going to go early to be an early bird, you can see us in the concourse before you walk into the actual shopping hall. That'll be very exciting. Now, let's talk about jobs that sound like they're fun, but maybe they're not as exciting as you thought they'd be.
I saw this list that came out with people who were talking about, they have these jobs and they said they're not all it's cracked up to be. It's kind of like when I was talking about Matthew Perry, how he told his friend, dude, this job is not what you think it is. Like,
To the guy that,
The
Craig
guy that-
Bierko, who was supposed to be the real
You
champ.
would
Right.
think
He's
that
like,
gave up
it's
the
your
role.
dream gig.
and Jim Carrey even said that. Jim Carrey's famous quote is like, I want everyone to get their dream. I want their dream to come true. Then they can realize it's always not what it's cracked up to be. Because everyone thinks Jim Carrey, $20 million a movie, life is perfect.
Life is amazing.
I mean, if you have problems, you're going to have problems if you're rich or poor.
Yeah, money does not impact
if
you.
you
You know what I've seen over
Drinking,
the years?
mental problems or whatever.
Oh, for
Well,
sure.
actually, if you have all the unlimited resources and you do have those kind of problems, that's dangerous.
Yep.
The thing that I've seen over the years of people who get to meet like their idols or have their dream come true is the question is what happens next? Because have you ever met somebody where you just like, oh God, I just die if I could just meet them? And in radio, we have access to people. We have more access to people than the average person would have. And once you met somebody that you thought was going to be so awesome, you're just either left. There's almost like you can't beat what you thought in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless they meet it exactly the way you think they're going to be, you will be left disappointed or empty or something just not all it's cracked up to be.
Here's a few jobs. Being a tour musician. So you see those musicians on
Touring
tours.
musician.
Drummers, guitarists.
Yeah, and you think that's gonna be
keyboard.
awesome. They say it's boring. There's too much waiting around, and there's the travel grind. The hours are just unusual.
They love it when they're on stage, but there's so much. Remember my cousin that was in here?
Yeah, he's always
Cody's on tour with like Guns N' Roses and all these different bands, and he travels the world. But you know what? He said there's so much downtime because once they do the setup and they get all the equipment up, well, what do we do now?
And it's not
don't
the
have
kind of
time to go really explore.
You can't go explore.
And you can't, you're not visiting cities to visit them like a tourist. And what kind of a life are you living? Because think about our lives here. We have kids, we have family, we're doing our job, and then we go do our regular life.
Same bed.
But if you are traveling, it pauses for the time you're traveling. If your job is to travel as a musician, how do you have a normal life with any family?
You don't.
Or you want to build a family.
Another one in the top 5 is working in the film industry. It's demanding, there's stress, deadlines, and you're usually working to execute someone else's vision. So it is true. Like the director, that's his baby.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're living in his world or her
a good
world.
point.
See, this worries me. This is my daughter's into this field now, and it's just like, hey, we're dancing.
yeah.
Oh, Sam's
I like
getting
that.
ready.
Hey, play that groove again. That was
Shake
good.
it, shake
I
it,
like
shake
that.
it. It's like that wine opener that comes up on the counter. Get it, get it,
Sorry, guys.
get it, get it.
Let me try.
Another one, video game testing. Now that sounds fun.
I'd like that.
Playing video
How many
games?
hours are you sitting there testing a video game that may not be so fun?
Yeah, they say testing the same element over and over again gets old. I think the whole thing is
That-
repetition. If you're doing things every day. That's what I love about this job. Every day is different.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
I think
Sure, we never know what
We
we're
have
going to
some
get.
segments that we repeat, like Roses every Thursday at 7, but we never know what we're going to get. You mentioned the video game testing. I was just reading that Grand Theft Auto 6, which are making this big announcement, they're saying it was the most extensive game to ever build. Cost nearly $2 billion to make this, and over 10 years of programmers just sitting there writing code over and over again.
Let me pick a few jobs that people, a lot of our listeners might have, like bartending.
Right. Okay.
That's on the list in the top 5 for jobs that are less fun than most people expect. Because you think it's fun, right?
It's got to be exhausting, I would think.
Wow, I'm making drinks. I'm
Yeah.
meeting all these people.
Got to hear people's problems.
That's really busy. If you're really busy and it's loud, people are screaming at you and they're being rude, not tipping you.
And what else you doing?
The stuff is getting thrown all over you.
Dealing with drunk idiots.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And when
That's
you're
a
not
lot.
drunk,
Who
it's
say
10
ridiculous
times
things.
harder.
Yep. That's on there. Working in tech. You work off a lot of hours, stressful hours in tech. You think, oh, that'd be really cool.
And then you got dummies like me asking the most
Here's one-
obvious questions on earth.
Here's one for
Did
Sam.
you reboot your computer?
I could see Sam doing this job if she left us. Beer brewing. Be at a brewery.
A brewer?
Like for her to actually brew
Yeah,
the beer?
I can
She
see her
wants to be
doing
the
that.
taster.
Yeah.
So you'd be the
I guess you do all-
brewmeister.
I'd
you
be
do all
doing
of
it
it.
in my closet and just be like, come here. You
Is it
want
long
some?
hours?
Would you ever get tired
Physical
of it? Though?
work?
You'd be like, oh God, another beer. Can't.
Walking around with test tubes.
I don't think
My
I would get
palate.
tired of that. No.
It'd be fun.
This one's
It'd
too
be really
hoppy.
fun.
This one's got too many. What is the other thing? Hops and barley.
Barley.
I think you did this other one, doggy daycare. You walk dogs.
Oh, you could do that.
I did walk dogs.
You love dogs.
And it was fun, except for Houston, Texas, and it's 100
100,
degrees. And they're like,
15 degrees in the
we're going to
sun.
need a 30-minute walk. And you're like,
Oh.
outside?
That's
not
like, I
bad.
got to take the dog outside in this?
Get a treadmill?
In that fur coat?
Right, in the treadmill. It's like, Sam, you're not supposed to be walking, the dog's supposed to be walking.
Somebody texted us, guys, college football coach is not as exciting as you think it should be. I wouldn't think that's exciting. I think there's so much stress on that job.
And you have to, like, travel to high schools. You got to watch teams play because you got to try and get kids to go to
Oh,
your
right.
college.
Like scouting?
And you got to deal with parents. Imagine that. You got to go to the suck up to these parents
Why is my kid not playing?
just to get them in.
No, just to get 'em in.
Just to
Oh,
get them on your
oh,
team.
wanna
okay,
go
I see
join
what you're
that
saying.
school.
Okay.
Like as soon as Nick Saban won the title at Alabama, all of a sudden he's on the plane the next morning, going to like a recruit's house.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You know, kiss some like 17-year-old kid's ass and their family.
Because they want him to be on the team. So
Yeah.
they
I
win
just have
more.
visions. Did you guys all see the movie Air?
Oh, yeah,
Matt
with
Damon?
Michael Jordan?
Like when
Michael
they're trying
Jordan
to
story?
when they're going to deal with the parents and trying to like talk them into why you want to sign with us.
Yeah, that's how it is. You got to talk to a bunch of people that have no idea what they're doing.
Oh, wait, somebody on text at 37530, because we talked about this, I think, a couple days ago at this time, wants to know, who did Sam end up taking to the Nutcracker market last night?
Oh yeah, who did you take?
Ooh, yeah.
I
Can
know.
we give a little update on that?
You want an update right now?
Hit us.
Drum roll, please. I took Jules.
Jules.
Mama G hung out with Santiago, had a great night.
See,
He
it's a
went to
win-win.
bed, and it was
At
fantastic.
5:30, now that that's his new 6:30.
Yeah, she pushed it. She pushed it a little bit.
When we were pulling
6:30.
in to the event,
Yes.
she was to that. I'm like, we're pulling. I'm like, I see Sam. I'm like, who's? I couldn't tell who's in the
Who's with
passenger
it.
Yeah,
seat.
I had to
Oh,
move
okay.
out of the way so Eric could see.
Like,
Okay,
who
and
is
Sam,
it?
tell me, am I crazy? Last night, did we not do a story together?
Yes.
What happened to it?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing because I was like, oh, my mom would have loved to see this. And then I went and looked and I was like,
Me too. When I got home, y'all, when
I
I
know
saw
where it went.
Sam in the back corner of the Nutcracker Market, if you were going to go to the Nutcracker Market, you walk in the front and the back is like the stages and all these tables.
Yes.
It was to like the left of that stage in one of the vendors that I saw Sam and Jules. And I said, oh, let's do a story real fast. And we did a really cute little story.
Super cute.
And when I got home, same thing. I'm going to scroll that before I go to bed. And I was like, wait
Or
a
did you
second.
push the button wrong? So, sometimes you
Didn't post.
Well, I was holding it the whole time, wasn't it? It was recording.
it looked like it went, like,
But it wasn't even in my photo album.
oh, weird.
What the heck happened?
Because then
to
I
that
was thinking,
story?
well, maybe your internet, because
Maybe-
like
yeah,
there's so
the
many
network
people,
there was-
and it just didn't upload. But I
That's what I
figured it was
thought.
going to upload later.
Sure. I mean, because I would have
But
seen
you
it. there.
should still
I-
have the video
Yeah.
in your photo album.
Right.
I
It's
bet you hit it
not.
Well, no,
wrong.
it was on Instagram stories, so it wouldn't have saved
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You
But
have
you
to
can
manually
actually
save those.
But you can film things and then post them as a story.
Right, but
No,
this
but I
is
was
what
doing
we
it like
did
this.
was like a
Oh,
live
okay.
Right now,
I hear you.
I'm hitting story and we're live on the air, and this is the story.
Hi.
And I was holding it like that. I was holding
Yeah.
it like that, and I was talking to Sam at Nutcracker Market, and then it just disappeared into the space cloud that nobody
Oh.
knows where it went.
Yeah, you got thousands of people all trying to latch onto the Wi-Fi at the same time.
I don't know. It seemed like it was pretty fast in there. I was getting
Yeah, I felt
uploads.
like
and
we
I
were-
thought they
Yeah, I got lots of texts.
were killing
There's
it.
a lot of where are you, where are you, where
Yeah.
are you, where are
Yeah.
you? I'm in this aisle. Where are you? I'm over here by this one. Where are you?
I'm the one with the Christmas shirt.
Time for the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Somebody said they saw the story.
Oh, they did?
It did?
Oh, that's good.
Where?
What, y'all? Where is it?
Where did we post it?
It just vanished.
How much were you drinking?
no, I
only-
swear.
Yeah, we
or
were
did
not.
it, maybe, like I said, maybe the internet reposted it.
I
Did
guess
you
I'll
see it
look
on
right now.
Roula's or you saw it on KRBE? Yeah, the internet is down.
Urban sees it right now. Is that it, Rula? Look up there.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Sam.
There's Sam.
Oh my
Where
gosh,
was
that's
it last
funny.
night? Okay, well, it's there now. Go to @Radio Roula, and you'll see my story.
Why is
Me
she
and
looking in your?
Sam.
Is she licking your ear or moving
was she
your?
doing? I
Like,
don't
I saw her
know.
like taking
I
your.
guess you'll have to find out. Go watch the
Look,
video.
it's not on my stories. Look, the last thing I posted was a little chunky kid dancing for
Oh
Thanksgiving
no,
dinner.
I found it. I just found it.
Okay,
Okay, I see it.
All right,
The
it's
mystery,
weird.
the
So go to their
mystery.
socials and you can find it.
At
This
Radio
is
Roula.
Brought to you by Duncan, by the
Look at her
way.
ear.
Licking
Or
her ear.
am I? Or am I?
Okay, so we just had our election. Only 451,000 people voted, about 17% of registered voters in Houston, Texas. That's it. Only 17%, so less than 1 in 5 people. Shout out to Pearland. Members of Pearland High School Marching Band are going to be among the young musicians throughout the entire country who've gone to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. They're competing in the 2023
Nice.
Bands of America Grand National Championship. They are performing today at 4:45, so good luck, Pearland.
You got this.
Got it, Pearland. Represent.
Go Pearland.
Got it. Listen to this. Houston ranked as the best United States city for international business. Now, why that matters? Because U.S. cities compete to attract foreign investors' money, and the city scored high for its openness, its investment trends, workforce, and talent. And that's a good thing to have.
I like that. It's better than usually it's something negative. Worst drivers,
Right.
most overweight people.
Most overweight city.
We
Yeah.
haven't hit that list in a long
Too
time.
much drive-throughs, not enough gyms. That was
Yep.
the thing for years.
Now,
Was it
Eric, you
Maxim
have-
used to put us on that every year?
Yeah,
Maxim,
Maxim
right?
would always put us in that
I
one.
forgot about Maxim. Eric,
They
you
wouldn't
had
tell
something
me.
you wanted
Oh yeah, I just wanted to
talk about.
New Med. You guys know I work with them. They do urgent care and they do IV
And we
treatments.
did Try Tuesday with them.
Yeah, I got an IV.
IV.
Sam and I did.
They're doing this weekend a fall festival at their Spring Branch location. Bouncy houses and
Fun.
even cotton candy, food
that'd be
trucks
fun.
and
A
stuff.
fall festival.
Yeah, look at even like your shirt.
My shirt
Fall,
says
la, la,
fall,
la,
la, la, la, la, la, la, la, la.
Look at even
Fall.
ticket giveaways. I'm gonna stop by there.
Bala.
And
So where's
see
this
'em.
at?
In Spring Branch location. Just type in New Med,
Med.
NEU Med, Spring Branch. It's easy to get to, and they got a church behind them, so there's lots of parking and stuff. So.
That'll be fun.
But they're doing that 10 to 4 on Saturday and Sunday. So if you in that area, if you're around there at noon tomorrow, I'm going to stop by there and say hello, get some cotton candy.
All righty.
Candy.
Now, coming up next, it's Roula and Ryan's Roses. We're going to find out whether or not somebody is cheating.
And we're going to
Yes.
have a check-in with Special K, right?
We got to see if he's
Live at the Nutcracker Market.
Because now this is when people start showing up.
The
to-
tailgaters.
The tailgaters. They get
Because
serious.
early bird is 8:30, so they want a good hour and a half to have their mimosas.
Yep.
Before they get those credit cards to melt from using them so much. All right, we'll do that next on the Roula and Ryan Show.